Hi, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone? Good morning. All right, so I am on borrowed mom time. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as I most possibly can, as I always try, especially while my baby's in there napping. Um, so I want to touch bases with a couple things. And again, sorry for my couple days off. If you watch my last video, you'll see that I was in the process of cutting my yarn and put these braids in, and they're finished. But we're not talking about my hair right now. I know it's cute, right? I wanted to give a quick update for the last week with 30 days of shadow work meets self-care. So quick update, and I kind of just put everything together, even the way I wrote it down in my jogger. I put all days together from day 11 on up to 17. And reason is because these passing days have been like this, up and down, roller coaster, right? But with that roller coaster, you know, up and down, some days are good, some days are not so. I've come to the realization that, you know, that's, like I said, that's just life. The up and downs, the good and the bad, I think that's the balance in this whole purpose of us being here on this earth. Just finding the balance and learning how to get through the storm when it comes, if that makes sense. So basically, these last couple of days is what I've been doing. I noticed I'm slacking in the area of having patience, and I made a post recently on my I reactivated my Facebook for a bit. I've been like on and off, but not so much on, just peeking in and hopping out. But I recently posted about this mom patience, like patience with my toddler. It's just been so crazy, and it's so crazy to the point where it frustrates me because I feel like I should have it all down, I guess, for some reason. Not down to, you know, figured out because of parenting, and you know, the kids get older and it's always some new stuff and yada 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 and the third. But some things I just feel like, you know, it just doesn't require the level of frustration that I get, and that alone frustrates me. So I don't know if I told y'all in the last video or any of the prior videos, but I've been definitely keeping my part of trying to be more consistent with watching videos on having patience with a toddler. And so far, one foot in, one foot out. Like, you know, I'm trying. So yeah, this is showing me like I really need to get a hold of my patience. I've gotten better with like people patience with people at, you know, in my workplace, patience with the residents or whatever the case may be. Patience in life, in general situations. Like if somebody called me a bitch, okay, I'm a bad bitch. Like I'm okay with that. But the areas I struggle with is parenting, and it's like, why don't I have this patience down? Why am I always constantly being tested? Like, is this supposed to happen? Anyway, so that's pretty much where I'm at with this past week. You know, all good things, honestly, up and down, roller coaster ride. I've been balancing out, flowing with it, and just getting over everything. I am hella grateful for this 30-day challenge, and I definitely encourage you, if you are someone going through a shift and just want to figure out what it is going on, or you want to reconnect, redirect, reshift your energy, step away from everything and everybody. Pull your energy back and put that energy into yourself, and I promise you are not going to regret it. Mark my words and keep me posted when you do it. So, crazy thing, I was going through this book this morning, and because this is not my first go around with doing shadow work. I don't know if you all are familiar with shadow work, but shadow work is like healing. Like when you start your healing journey, it's different levels of it. You know, you never really stop or end it. You just continue to heal and get over it, you know, get through things and work through things, and you know, things of that sort. So yeah, so this is the back of the book, right? I started the back of the book with this new shadow work journey, and all these are like filled. Y'all see that? Yeah. I write terribly. I'm glad you can't see the detail, but my handwriting is so sloppy. The beginning of this book, I got this book, it says December 6th, so I'm guessing of 2020, because everything else is dated for 2020, right? And I was just going through the beginning of where I like started. This is December 2020. All this is dated for December. And this is just me just really in depth going through the process, the journey. As I said, shadow break is never ending. It's continuous. So just looking back at these things I was going through this morning, reading through different moods and from pregnancy on up until now. So after my second daughter was conceived, this some really some good info and insight to look back on, because I've came like looking at certain things, my days, it was like a whole couple days in a row I was just going through it, and nobody knew, like nobody ever know, honestly. I can be going through something right now and people would not know, because I try not to wear, what I'm going through on my sleeves. I like to still keep this game face, poker face on, and I deal with what I gotta deal with when need be. But and still I actually deal with my shit. Like I don't just be like putting on a cute face and like, oh, I'm okay. I always admit when I'm not okay, especially to myself. I tell me when I'm not okay, and then I get through me not being okay, and then I make me okay. That's the beauty of all of this. Just making yourself okay whenever. Anyway, so I was going through this, and it was just like dope. Like I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't had like these days. I can read. I'm going to try to find one. This one says January 30th. I don't know. It's one of my vocabulary this morning. This one says today was a day I haven't gotten a hold of taking control of how I respond to things that causes me to lose my cool. That alone, let me read that line again. Today was a day I haven't gotten a hold of taking control of things. I haven't gotten a hold of taking control of how I respond to things that causes me to lose control. Basically, and this was dated January 30th, 2021, this year. So where I'm at now on this, like today, this doesn't even exist. Like when a situation happens for me now, I nip it. Like if I don't have control over it, if I don't have control over the person, if I don't have control over the situation, I let it go. Because what I'm going to do with it? Carry it. Oh, my skin look real good on this right now. But now, like, what I'm going to do with it? Just going to hold it and put it in my back pocket? No, we're not doing that. That whole entire first line is just like growth within myself, and that I feel, because literally like these past some days has been like, listen, and some people probably think like, oh Taj, you don't care, I don't care. No, I do care. I care about a lot, but if I have no control over certain situations, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do? Give it up. So, that's dope. That's dope. And just going through some more emotions. I was questioning, me and my parenting. And this is, again, was my daughter 2021? So, yeah, this is a bit after I had Zara. It talks about how I spoke with my ancestors, which I've been getting hella good at. That's a whole other topic of journey. I'll do a whole other clip for that another day. But questioning things like, am I a good mom? And the thoughts that I have, and why did they cause me to feel so low? Like January 30th, I was really going through it silently by myself. Like I never like to, unless it's really need be. I always like to think that we are the solutions to our own problem. A lot of the times we are, and a lot of the times, it literally just takes us. All it takes is for us to have to sit down and be still. And breathe. And that sounds cliche and probably freaking, bogus, like, oh, you're talking some therapy shit, but like it's literally real shit. Like just sit still and breathe. Step away. Pull back and just reset and refocus. Like none of this stuff exists anymore. I am not questioning my parents, and I still struggle with, as I said, the patience part of it. Sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, like why are you running around? All this. I have a 5-year-old and an 11-month-old, so I go through those jitters, but it's nothing I wouldn't give. Like the journey, I love my babies, I love them to death, but apparently January 30th, I was not liking mommyhood so much. Can't tell me nothing right now. So that's that. I just think this is dope to have, and I'm gonna always, always, always look back on this. I went as far as March 31st for an update. This was like shadow work first time around. That's the last time I caught back up. And this one says, lately I've been okay. I've had a couple of days of feeling stuck. Those days I had to remind myself where I came from. Ew. What? Like, and this is March, a couple months ago, 2021. But this is just like, so important. I love this book. I'm like, married. It's all purple and shit. I'm purple this morning. But, yeah, so this is just good to have. Ladies, I highly, highly, highly encourage you. If you haven't started shadow work, I encourage you to just get a book. Write your feels, write your thoughts, write your questions, write your emotions, things that you're not comfortable with saying to people. Put it down on pen and paper, read it back to yourself, and you don't have to read it back to yourself the next day or the day up. You can come back to it like these things are dated from like last year or 2020. And I'm still on a journey, and I am still going and keeping at it. So when you see me and you see this beautiful, vibrant, brown sister, know that Tosh is on a journey, okay? A continuous journey. Tosh has pulled her energy back and put that energy into herself. This Tasha, I love it here. And she's only going to continue to grow. Shadow work. Shadow work. Shadow work. Very essential, very needed, very, 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 very key. Because why not? Why not put your energy into self? Always say, a better me makes a better you, or a better me makes a better them, my daughters. If I'm all over the place and things are not aligned and I'm like stressing over this and worried about that and this is not going my way and yada, 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 I'm a mess. They're going to be a mess. I can almost guarantee it. If I'm mentally sunken, things around here will not be upkeep. I would be, scattered. And we all know what happens to a person who has scattered thoughts. I had to pull away. And doing this challenge, I forget where I got the idea of actually sitting and doing like 30 days of shadow work and self-care. Oh, speaking of self-care, I recently hired me a personal trainer. And if you know me, you know I used to do personal training. I used to do my working out, but lately I've been so busy with getting this together and focusing on other projects and ventures and busying myself up that I've kind of fell back from the physical part of all of this. So yes, I got me a trainer, and I legit told him, like, I just need a boost. Nothing wrong with it. Trainers need trainers, healers need healers, therapists need therapists. Like, we all need that extra someone who, can help us get to that next level. So this is me, and that's also a part of my self-care because I like my temple. I love my body. Y'all know I got my kid, my daughters, and body ain't what it used to be. It's cute, but I want it to be more, Nah. So yeah, 30 days meet self-care. 30 days of shadow work meet self-care. Loving this journey, loving this challenge. Honestly, it's going so good. I almost stopped it, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't need to do the rest of the 30 days, but I'm having fun with it, so here we are, days 11 all the way up to 17. Today is now the 18th, and notes, which is coming the rest of the week or even for the rest of the month. But stay tuned. I got some more stuff I want to talk to y'all about. Look at my hair. Y'all like that? It's so cute, right? Wait, we're getting away from the... Okay, yeah, it's so cute. And this filter that I'm using, it really makes the colors pop. Y'all seen that video. Y'all see the colors. Like, y'all see this brown, yellow, this is like a sky royal blue. It's so... I freaking love it.